Welcome back to Primetime News. Special welcome to the folks watching on OneSpotMedia.com. Up first this evening, the opposition People's National Party is in recovery mode following a bruising leadership election on the weekend. In its wake, more resignations from the opposition's list of shadow spokespersons. With Dr. Peter Phillips marginally retaining the leadership of the party, there is now a frantic effort to hold the party together, including the shadow cabinet.
The PNP presidential election is over, but the camp titles still linger. Rise United and One PNP supporters. It's why many say the PNP is a divided party, with delegate support split almost exactly in half. As opposition, the party's shadow cabinet is also split, with at least 7 members who supported Peter Bunting's Rise campaign. After Saturday's loss, the spokesperson resignations started coming in.
I will tender a resignation from the shadow cabinet. I think that is the principled and decent thing to do.
Among the shadow ministers who supported Peter Bunting's Rise United, Dayton Campbell, Mark Golding, Angela Brown-Burke, Fenton Ferguson, Ian Hales, Noel Arscott, Ronald Thwaites, and Michael Stewart. Mr. Golding says the convention of the party is for supporters of a leadership challenger to step down if they lose in the challenge.
In accordance with that convention, I wrote to the party leader yesterday, that is Sunday, and offered my resignation to him, and having congratulated him on his victory.
In an interview with our news center, Ronald Thwaites said he had no intention of resigning as he did not see the need to do so. Attempts to contact the others were unsuccessful. It's understood that Peter Bunting himself, as spokesman on industry and commerce, has also tendered his resignation. However, he says he intends to continue serving, at least for now.
I committed to my Central Manchester constituents that I would serve at least 4 terms. I'm in my 3rd term, so I have 1 more to go. But however I can contribute to the party, that is my intention.
As news of the resignation spread, there were more talks of disunity in the PNP. The party's election monitoring committee announced plans for a meeting Monday morning to work out strategies for the reconciliation of factions. Then, Monday afternoon, the opposition leader, through a press release, responded to the resignations. Pointing to an announcement in April, Dr. Peter Phillips said he indicated that he would be reorganizing the shadow cabinet after the end of the parliamentary sectoral debate. The internal presidential election intervened, and he considered it prudent to postpone that exercise. It went on to say he now intends to undertake the shadow cabinet reorganization after the conclusion of the party's annual conference on September 22. Until then, he has asked all shadow ministers to remain in place and continue to monitor their assigned portfolio. However, Mr. Golding says while he will work with Dr. Phillips' request, that is not a consensus.
I can't speak for all of them. I know some have indicated that they would prefer not to be reappointed to the shadow cabinet for various reasons, and some may have decided not to tender their resignation. I don't know. There wasn't really a common position on it. Each person did what they thought was best.
Herman Green, TVJ News.
In the meantime, reports are Dr. Peter Phillips is to meet with Mr. Peter Bunting tomorrow. It is felt that given the slim margin of a victory on Saturday, Dr. Phillips will have to take decisive steps to reach out to persons who did not support him to reunite the party. Now, there have also been suggestions that the PNP president should have one-on-one conversations with some members, including Dr. Dayton Campbell, who resigned as opposition spokesman on health.